Motion tracking long shots can sometimes be tricky. I'll give you a few Mocha tricks to help when long shots become difficult. I am often asked how users can stabilize or track the ground plane on long walkthrough shots. One of the biggest Mocha issues for tracking these types of shots is when the surface tool comes out of the camera plane, as this can cause tracking errors. So the first thing to do is track in a direction where the data keeps moving into the interior of the camera view and not towards you. So, if you are tracking a handheld shot moving forward through a space, like this one, you would track from the end of the shot to the beginning. If tracking a shot where the background is moving away from you, you'd track from the beginning to the end. Next, you can use one of two methods to track this shot accurately. First and easiest is creating a simple shape for the midground plane on the ground and then using the Unlink to track option found in Layer Properties. This will keep the search area static and create an offset relationship with the tracking data. Track from the end to the beginning. We can turn the surface tool on to monitor our track. The shape is where our track is looking, and the surface tool is what the track is actually doing. In this case, I like to think of the Unlink relationship as a scanner. As the pixels enter the search area, we are continually adding to the plane that we are tracking. You may have to stop the track, then move the shape around to avoid occlusions on the same plane. But that will only matter if you're tracking shear and perspective for a corner pin and won't matter for something like a camera stabilization. The key is tracking pixel motion with a similar relationship to the camera. Another method for tracking long ground planes is to continually stop your track, then add new shapes on the same layer using the Add to Spline buttons found on every shape tool. This can be useful, but can sometimes create a problem with the shapes piling up on themselves as they track into the background. I personally like the Unlink to track method best because of this. If you're not getting the results you want, check your tracking settings and retrack. If you're seeing a linear drift over time, you can also use the AdjustTrack module to fix that. You can find tutorials on AdjustTrack and more in our in-depth training series found on borisfx.com or the Boris FX Learn channel. You can watch these tutorials for free or purchase assets and follow along. This series is packed full of information about Mocha, how it works, and how to overcome obstacles when your shots become more challenging than not. To learn more, please visit us online at www.borisfx.com, where you can find tutorials, user forums, support, and so much more.